Hello everyone, welcome back to Fallen Sandwich Gaming with episode 28 of our MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries Let's Play. So, just did a little jump there to kind of get the ball rolling on picking up this Cantina mission, so we can just turn it in right away, which is wonderful. Love to see that. Range and velocity on energy weapons, that's a pretty good one. Again, we are getting ready to do the Agincourt mission. Wow, 43 out of 53. This guy's really good, and he's getting hired. And I think Fry's probably out of a job here. So let's let go of Fry. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's about how many pilots I like to keep around. We do have a transmission here from the Taurian Concordant. Like, I guess we'll take it just so they kind of get off our back, because that's been hanging around a while. And we are getting ready to do bow and arrow, which I will read that blurb when we get in system. So, let's not forget to replace that Cantina mission. Let's kill 7 Manticores. That should be doable. And then back up onto the star map we go. So we're heading up to Holt. It's a quick jump. Again, we just finished up the Warhammer for our... that's probably wrong. I probably said the wrong thing there. But we just finished up the Warhammer transmission mission. So hopefully we'll be able to take that out and give it a little bit of a test drive here today. Alright, so let's read this blurb just in case anybody forgot about it here. So, Commander, my father, Baron Kincaid of the Free Worlds League, who fought as a mercenary with your father long ago, has passed away. In one of his final requests, he has relinquished his claim over our family's archer and has bequeathed the battle mech to you. Unfortunately, the location of the mech has been lost in time. However, I have discovered 4 possible locations for my father's notes. I want to fulfill my father's last wish to see his mech, Agincourt, serve your mercenary company once again. I've transmitted the locations to you, though you should know that the coordinates were also sold on the black market by Bowen, my estranged brother. In the name of my father's memory, do not let Agincourt fall into the hands of rogues and treasure hunters. You must act quickly if you want to claim that which is rightfully yours. So, this is how you get the hero archer. Now, the reason I did not rush to do this as soon as it was available is because I had heard somewhere that you needed a higher reputation with Marek. So, hold on, let me just do this real quick. So we can bump... probably can fit... in fact, I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna take the Warhammer out. And then I've got 10 more. So I'm thinking actually drop this down at the Trebuchet. Oh, and we have our new pilot, so we can't forget about him. Wow, Paris is actually the worst potential in the team now. Though, let's see, we freed up 15 more, so I can bring a 75. So I think we bring a Black Knight still. So Paris is the best right now, but currently has the lowest ceiling. And obviously we want Caruso to get some more work in. I'm wondering if Paris gets relegated to backup duty, because Rollins is actually better. So, maybe not for the Orion, though. Maybe Rollins should go in the Treb. Or honestly, Rollins should probably go in the Black Knight. So let's do that. Stick Rollins in the Black Knight, and it looks like Caruso's going in the Treb. So that's probably the way to go. So it is a little iffy. I feel like we're mostly long-range mechs here, but let's just see how it goes. I probably should have read the mission description, because I'm realizing now I did not do that. First things first. So PPCs are on 1. I think that's fine. Medium lasers are on 2. Just can go to 3 and 4. Okay. It's pretty simple. We'll have to see how our heat does.
I was able to track the looters' steps back here to a remote staging area. Go in and level their base.
Okay, so luckily we're not a super slow lance. We've actually got some speed on our side. I don't know what the best angle to come at this from is. It says reach target garrison at marked checkpoint.
Was a complicated man.
Oh.
He was noble born and served in the free world.
So that's an interesting thing there. We do have a little bit of a hole. Okay, so that wasn't awful.
He quickly became a pariah to both the military and the Marek Corps. On the verge of losing everything, he traveled to the mercenary store Galatea, where your father found him drinking himself into a hole in the back alleys of Galatea City. He gave the Baron a new lease on life, and was
okay, there's a good hit.
In Kincaid turning his life around for the better.
I guess he felt that he owed it to my father for saving him from himself.
Target identified. Bring it down. Leave nothing left for them to salvage.
Okay. Yeah, so it's an obvious hole in the Warhammer's capabilities.
Combat vehicle rolling in. Be sure to take it apart.
Is close combat like this not good for us? Okay. So, oh, this Phoenix Hawk still has a small laser somehow. Alright. So, not great there. Alright. So heat's a problem. Heat is for sure a problem. In fact, this definitely feels like a bit of a sniper mech. Not the kind of thing you want to be boxing with an awesome.
Target destroyed.
Gotta keep moving out of cover. Yeah, I mean, we gotta find a way to sink more heat on this. Because this is just rough. We've almost got him. We've almost got him. This feels like a support mech. Alright. The awesome's down. It just took a little while. You know, I would say, like, we're not even on a considerably hot planet, which is part of what's concerning about how easily we are overheating on this one.
Keep on smashing. They are hurt, but our contract calls for us to wipe them off the
So,
system.
that is something to keep in mind, is that the exact problem I figured we were going to have is the exact problem we're having. Which is we just cannot sink heat. You know, maybe it'll be worth chain firing the PPCs or something. See if that makes a big difference. But I can't see how it would. Yeah, I mean, can't even really box with a catapult here, so...
We've managed to demolish about half of the target's buildings. Crack on, Commander.
Yep, and there we go. We just shut ourselves down. Had to see that coming. Yeah, does not feel good. The Warhammer needs work.
Enemy destroyed.
Oh, well, we lost the medium laser, so we lost an arm. I think it's pretty obvious how bad that is for this mech, because we just lost half our weaponry. So yeah, I mean, that's where we're at. It needs something. It needs something. Whether we drop the PPCs and because they take forever to cycle, and they're just not that effective.
You're almost there, Commander. Only 25% of this area remains.
So yeah, I think we seriously review the loadout on this machine as soon as we can. Oh, Butcher's taking damage too.
I could use some defensive help over here.
I need you to be self-sufficient right now, guys.
Well, that's it for the base.
Alright,
But it looks like that archer was never here to
it's time to go.
Seems these treasure hunters turned up nothing. Let's get back to the dropship. Hopefully,
We had a bad run of it this time. You know, I think unless we make serious changes to the Warhammer, it's not gonna work with our current loadout. Yeah, it's time to go. It's kind of sad because, like, even with the salvage shares we took, I don't think we're gonna get much to kind of recoup our losses on this one. The entire lance took some pretty rough damage, so to be fair, not the right kind of lance for a demolition, so that's a little bit on me. But you know, we will see how the next leg of this journey goes.
set, and we're ready to jump.
Ah. Alright, so odds are we lost money on this one. Oh goody, get a PPC back. That's a pretty good medium laser at least. These are really good SRM2s. Some more down here. Bunch of heat sinks, though we're not really hurting for those. Couple more medium lasers, SRM6. Yeah, I guess we'll take the heat sinks. Alright. So, not ideal. And the Black Knight, obviously, outperforming us in damage dealt feels pretty bad. So, I think that's kind of the most important thing here is it's definitely time to reevaluate. Let's take a look at this transmission. So, bow and arrow part 2. Commander, after doing some digging, I believe that the coordinates Bowen sold on the black market may have been fake. It seems like he is trying to make as much money as he can off of our dead father. At the same time, he's creating chaos at the locations we have yet to investigate, likely to provide cover for his own search for the mech. Bowen already seems to be flooding the second location with accounts of a lost mech found at coordinates that coincide with military installations. You must stop these signals to end the spread of misinformation that threatens the peace of the Ibstock system. Okay. So, it is over there. But obviously, every mech we took into that mission is much worse for wear. So it's time to bounce out quickly and see what we can do about the state of the Lance and the viability of the Warhammer, respectively. So nothing there. There's a Battle Master here. It's a pretty interesting one. This is the full laser loadout Battle Master 1P. Cyclops CP-10Z. That's a pretty interesting one, too. Single heat sinks. Starleague Defense Force requested assault platform, eagle platform, and SWIP mobile offenses assisting the commander. For $6 million, like its core is intact, so it would cost a little bit to fix. Battlemaster's even better shape for 8. There's an Atlas here. It's the RS. Don't think this is the Atlas variant I would be interested in. I might be wrong, though. Okay. I don't think I would be interested in the Atlas 7. There is the Marauder 3M, which is another 75-tonner. You're not really in the market for 75-tonners, and a Thunderbolt. Yeah, I mean, all of it's very interesting stuff, but not really what we're here for. That's a really good AC-20 that I'm not going to spend money on. So there are large lasers, missiles. Let's take a look at our mechs first. So, we did lose a medium laser here, which... Tell me we have another medium short burst. We do. Okay. We just don't have... I mean, we can put a tier 0. It's fine. So let's do that. 100,000 is not too bad. The Trebuchet took a beating. Luckily, we have the 15 streams. Less than 100,000 is fine. So this is my conundrum. I think we just can't sink the heat on PPCs, and in fact, I'm tempted to do chem lasers, or even short burst large lasers. Could go chem lasers. Not that we have a ton of them. Then we could do 3 stacks of chem laser ammo. Probably drop like 2 heat sinks now. Right? That'll probably let us max the legs out. And then maybe even put the machine guns back in, because that felt like a hole there. Yeah, probably put the machine guns back in. It's 5,200 rounds. What did I just do? Go machine gun half and drop. 16's a little iffy. I'd probably rather just do like that. Yeah, I mean, maybe see how this works. At least we have the machine guns back for if things get too close. I'm willing to try this. And then the regular Orion, of course. also took a beating. So there we go. Now, in terms of what's actually on the mech market here, I am interested in both of these. Well, more like both of these. But I'm going to pass on them for now. I don't think they really add anything show-stopping to the Lance. Even that Atlas is not... It's not the variant of the Atlas I would want, I don't think. So, we just have to keep in mind that it would be good to get some serious assault mechs involved. So this is a 315, so that's pretty good. I am tempted to just... So that's 3.4 million, which isn't a ton, admittedly. We get 27 salvage shares, which also, admittedly, really isn't a ton. Let's see. Bonus forces are using satellites to stir misinformation and disarray into this hunt for the mech. Put a stop to the signals before things get even worse, and then we'll be able to resume the search. So, we're probably blowing up satellite dishes. I'm gonna go ahead... Just go 50-50 on this one. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have the opportunity to salvage a mech at 27. So... let's clear the board for a second here. So, what do I want to take? I probably want to take the Black Knight, because honestly, it was just such a smooth ride. Well, no, if we're just running satellite dishes, I think I'd probably take the Highlander. Then, Rollins is set up for kind of a laser mech, so probably stick him in the Black Knight. Caruso is the same thing, but without the ballistic skills, so he's probably a good, awesome pilot. Though this is a lot of lasers again, I'm realizing. And then I guess the Orion is probably... Oh, it's too heavy. That's right. So the Warhammer is what fills that slot, basically. So, go Warhammer. Or should I just take both Orions? Go Orion. That works too. Though I would swap it. Let's try that. And see what happens. I think this is a better squad for what we got going on here. Alright, let's just make sure. Medium lasers on 2. Okay. It's probably good. Why does it sound like something's shooting? I guess we got a hot drop. Definitely got a hot drop. Alright. Full steam ahead then. What do we got? Whoa. Okay. We definitely got to go this way.
We have to take these satellite stations out in order to stop the spread of misinformation that could sow chaos for the remaining locations. We have an inline from Kate who wishes to oversee the progress of our mission.
Alright.
Comms now.
We are back in the Highlander. It's been a little while.
Observing the mission. I didn't realize the lengths my brother would go in keeping this mech from you. When I learned of this massive deception network, well, I just want to help in any way I can.
Okay.
I appreciate that, Kate. What I don't appreciate is chasing down false leads to collect what's mine.
You can thank my brother, the black sheep of the family, for that. He'd rather the Archer fall into the hands of a stranger than honor his father's dying wish. Frankly, you can do whatever you want with the mech. I just want my brother to end his obsession and come home.
Okay.
Target acquired.
Scrap that one.
Target destroyed.
Pow! One down.
Alright, so a little bit of a trick. I gotta tell you, I can already tell from the map we're gonna end up kind of going around in this circle here. You might be able to shorten your walk if you, excuse me by the way, you might be able to shorten your walk if you had jump jets. But again, I mean, the number of scenarios where jump jets are, like, worth having is so limited. I would say you're probably better off just skipping them.
Target acquired.
Oh, did I fire right over it?
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Enemy destroyed.
There we go. Alright.
Target acquired.
That's more like what I want to use my shots on. That was funny. Probably shouldn't have
Target acquired.
stood there and traded shots with me, you know? Alright.
Destroyed.
Target destroyed.
Nice, nice. So that's one down.
Gunfire now.
Oh, dropship. No real reason to see what comes out of this,
Your location.
but it is dropping right here, so...
Marauder.
Ooh, a Marauder. Okay. That could be a problem. In fact, it is going to be a problem.
New target Panther.
Wow, can anybody else shoot at these?
Enemy mech down. Target eliminated.
Okay.
I can't target that.
Target acquired.
Now, this probably isn't advisable, but boy is it fun. Alright. Let's try and go to the next objective, huh?
Target is down. Falling in behind you.
As always, I am the only one in my squad damaged, so I think we'll be fine. But hopefully we don't get dropships like that at every location, because that'll be a bad time. Let's just see. Okay, we got to go up and around this way here. Now it looks like through the gap down over here. Yes. Okay. Woo! Yeah. Going punch for punch with the Marauder. Not my best move, you know? I'll admit that was suboptimal play right there. But also, I don't know what these guys were doing, you know? They were just shooting the buildings or something. That's probably out of range. There we go. Much better. Alright. So whatever we're hitting next is on the other side of this wall. Let's just hope it all goes well. Alright, a panther. That's a good start, huh? That's a much better start. Nice. Oh. Oh. That's a Warhammer. Come on. Oh man. I'm gonna get freaking cord.
Target is done.
That would be great, huh? If I got cord on this mission. That's really bad. So we're gonna have to be extremely careful from here on out. Oh man. It's not good.
Target neutralized.
Oh,
New target, Hunchback.
don't let that happen. And I'm cord. Wow. Who is this? Yeah. Put me in there. Can you? Why am I not moving? Alright. Here we go. Okay.
Target acquired.
Target is down. Enemy mech destroyed.
Okay. Jeez. Oh, are you kidding me? I'm about to lose it.
Splash target.
Ugh.
New target, Locust.
Alright. So, obviously mistakes were made.
Target acquired.
As we lost the Highlander. It got cored. It's going to be extremely expensive to fix.
Target acquired.
Target down.
Destroyed.
We have no reason to go over there, so please don't.
Pulling in behind you.
Even the Orions are actually doing okay, which is good news. In our sea of bad news. So, really not happy about getting cored there. Not really sure. I mean, obviously what I could have done differently was not fighting that Marauder. But other than that, we ran face first into that Warhammer. We didn't really have a lot of options. The fact that it was able to just take down our torso armor that easily. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of reviewing. I think the biggest mistake I made was fighting the Marauder. We could have moved on, or at least gotten more distance, which would have made a big difference, but it is what it is, you know? We got cored. Just got to learn from our mistakes. Okay.
Target destroyed.
Okay.
Target acquired.
I mean, who knows? Maybe the Highlander was the weak link in this
Target destroyed.
setup. I felt like it would have been the best for running around and destroying stuff, but
That's another
I guess we just got it wrong, you know?
Why is Bowen going to this much trouble to disobey his father's dying wish?
My brother was just a boy when my father was discharged from the Free World's guards. It wasn't just my father who became a pariah. It was our entire family. Bowen himself was kicked out of the Princefield Military Academy, barred from re-enlisting with the military as a retaliation by the League for our father's actions. Bowen saw his life dissolve into isolation and uncertainty, and as a result, turned to a life in the black market. My brother has always blamed my father for the loss of the life he could have had.
Tough break, paying for the sins of your father.
That will put an end to Bowen's falsehoods. Sadly, this second location was also a bust. Head back to the dropship, Commander. Kate has just supplied us with the coordinates for the third location.
Alright. Well,
Welcome back, Commander.
despite
The third time is the charm.
my seething anger at the Highlander being cored, it is my fault. We completed the mission without taking too much damage on anybody else. Yeah. I mean, that's just how it went. It's equally annoying that even if we went full salvage, we couldn't have even gotten the Marauder. There's another Warhammer 6R here, which we can't get. Can't get the Panther just to sell it. Maybe we will, because it's actually in okay condition. Yeah, I mean, we're going to take the PPCs. Well, we can't take them both. Honestly, it's not that big of a difference. We're going to take the Locust, take the other PPC, see what else we can get out of here. Just make sure there's no double heat sinks hanging around, which there aren't. And then I guess we'll go, I don't know, medium laser. Yeah, I mean, no excuse for 771 damage taken. In fact, we were way more than cored. We were totally eviscerated. It's going to cost $5 million to fix the Highlander. The Highlander might get retired here. Wow. I was not expecting that. Wow. Okay. We're going to end off here, guys. I might have to find a replacement for the Highlander, because it doesn't feel like the kind of thing I want to spend $5 million to fix. If you enjoyed what you saw here today, despite my suboptimal play, please like, comment, and subscribe. With every defeat comes victory and a silver lining and a chance to triumph. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.